All right, everyone, here we go with an Is This You reading. These are fun for me to do because this is true straight up energy reading. It may or may not be you. It could be future influence for you. It could be past influence. It could just be something for you to remember. I don't know. But I asked the universe, tell me something about some of my viewers. Who do you want to talk to? What do you want to say to them? I get a pre-shuffle. That's just the surface energy tells me a profile of the person. All right? Is this you? I don't know. Might be. It's for somebody, and everybody matters. So even if it's just for one person. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. There's a whole playlist of these, so if this isn't you, maybe something else is. Or maybe we'll get to you in the future. But this energy came up in a little bit, in a Twin Flame Journey reading I did today. Very interesting. I think it was the first reading of the day I did. 10 Wands, 5 Pentacles, Chariot, 3 of Swords, Hangman, and a Devil. And an 8 of Pentacles underneath that, just for fun. You tend to fixate on things. You tend to obsess about things. And it creates a real burden. It keeps you up at night. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you from moving forward. That Chariot is cock-blocked in between by a Hangman, Major Arcana, 3 of Swords, and a 5 of Pentacles. Right? At the same time, you know what you're doing to yourself. You know you're keeping yourself out in the cold, but you do it anyway. It's attached to something. It's attached to some kind of karma. With this Devil here, or you're allowing it to happen. We only allow devil energy to affect us. Possibly that. But for a lot of you, this is attached to something that happened in your childhood. It's attached to something that it's time to let go of. Fixating on things is not good. All right, so I use the example of the runner. A lot of people get in 8 swords at the beginning of the soulmate cycle, or after they have a soul recognition with somebody, enter the cycle. The person runs, and they get fixated on it. That person's the only one for me. Oh my God, my life's never going to be the same. This sucks. Why'd they do this? Is it me? Is it they? Am I crazy? Am I this? Round and round and round. And it just leaves you stuck. You miss all the lessons. You miss everything. You just live in 3 swords, Kurt Cobain in pain, which leaves you stuck in the Hangman. And you don't learn anything. You don't get what you're supposed to be in the Hangman, but you're supposed to be on a dark night of the soul. You're supposed to be looking at yourself and learning blah, blah, blah. It's this right here that does it. And this Devil is bookending this 10 of Pentacles. All right? And I'm here with that 8 of Pentacles to tell you how to fix it. All right? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see where we go here. What do you want to talk about with that pre-shuffle? So you fixate. And it might not just be about love. It might be about anything. If something goes wrong with your car or at work or something, you just fixate on it. It keeps you stuck all day. It ruins your whole day. Might ruin your whole week. Might ruin a month. Might ruin a year. All right? Never wise. All right? Let's find out what the universe has to say. I know what I would say. Maybe the cards will back it up. I know what the energy is saying. Let's see where we go. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card on that pre-shuffle, universe, for my fixators. My people who get stuck. That Chariot gets stuck in the mud. All right. This card was at the bottom when I picked up this deck, by the way. Ace of Swords. It's Epiphany energy. What's fueling that? Oh, pretty much our whole pre-shuffle is fueling it. 10 Wands, or part of it anyway. 10 Wands. That's what's fueling it. You know, again, a dam is about to break here. Something's about to happen that ends this cycle. Or the universe is telling you, you know you have to end it, so you should. Okay? That behavior. I don't know. Let's see what's on top. Let's see where we go. 10 Pentacles. Okay. Center card, the Star. Yeah, something's about to happen here. Something. This is divine timing. This is, I have no idea. You're about, I know what's about to happen. Okay, what's red with 10 Pentacles? I know, the Lovers. I was just about to say it. I was going to say you're about to get something you've been wishing for. You're about to get the very thing that you've been fixating on. Okay? It involves, in this particular case, it involves either your soul's true purpose or a soulmate. All right, it's not something trivial. The universe doesn't want to talk about trivial things. This energy of fixating can spread into other areas of your life. Oh my God, my toaster's broken. I can't do anything with my day. I'm just, how can I buy a new one? I mean, what's going to happen? And you spend all day looking at toasters and you blew a whole day of your life on a fucking toaster. It can do that. Same frequency of energy plays out differently. It can play out many different ways. In this particular case, the universe wants to talk about something big. You're about to get something. Something's about to cross your path that is either your soul's true purpose or a soulmate. Something, the lovers, look at the picture. That's about to be you, right? Like that. It's 10 Pentacles represents it. The 10 Pentacles is the pinnacle. It's the top of the pops. It really is. It's everything. It's better than 10 Cups, which can be a whole lot of fairyland. It's everything. You're about to get it. All right? And I think this is why I've got this fixating energy here. This is why I need to talk to you. It's because when you fixate on things and you're actually manifesting at the same time you're doing that, because the fixation tends to create a feeling, and you put that feeling out into the universe. So you're about to get what you want, but I think some of you might be blind to it. You might miss it. Or you get what you want, but it's not exactly how you want it because it's filled with all the anxiety that you pumped into it through fixating on it. It's almost like, I gave this analogy once a long time ago. It's almost like an annoyed waitress or waiter. We'll say waitress. It's like an annoyed waitress, right? You order, I want the spaghetti. She says, okay. She writes it down and she leaves. And you call her back. I want the spaghetti. She said, okay, I got it. I wrote it down. And she walked back to the kitchen. You call her back again. I want the spaghetti. At that point, she gets a little irritated with you, right? Risking her job. She says, I'm not stupid, sir. All right? I'm not an idiot. I wrote down that you want the spaghetti. I got that. You got to let me go give it to the kitchen, right? When you manifest, I tell you, okay, be careful. Ask for it once. Let it go. And then go about your business. Go about your life. Create a void for the universe to fill. Don't call it back and start filling that void you created by putting out an order to the universe with all sorts of anxiety and all sorts of crap. And I see it here with the 10 Wands. After a long time, that waitress finally gets to the kitchen and puts in the order. But she's pissed, and she's friends with the chef, and she says, you know what? This person's been a pain in the ass. And you think I'm stupid or something. And the chef goes, oh yeah? All right. So he spits in your food, or he does something, adds extra hot pepper in there, right? Kind of a thing like that. You're about to get what you want. This is beautiful energy right here. I take this away. I take the pre-shuffle away. This is gorgeous. But there's a great big but. You're about to learn a lesson here, I think. It's not quite what you expect. That 5 of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Let's grab the witches. All right? Let's grab the witches. Let's cut the witches, first of all. Let's do that. All right? Yeah. You're about to get what you want. Randomly at the bottom is the Sun. But it's also an epiphany energy, very similar to that Ace of Swords. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We have to be careful. We do it all the time. People do this all the time. Fixating. Not good. Let's talk about the star. I'm going to pull on the star first. Tell me about the star, universe. Why is the star here? Why? Why? Why is the star here? It's not your fault. It really isn't. This is about manifesting. This is about she's hoping and praying. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, can I get it? And here's disappointment. Here's the 4 of Cups. Here's what's in there. Possibly this is from past disappointments that you've hung on to. People who fixate on things and things keep them up at night, and they fixate and they do this and they do that. They hold on to everything. Even if they're not thinking about it in the immediate moment, everything is still there. Past disappointments, and they use that as a counterweight to anything that's happening in their life, whether it's good or bad. They'll take it down a notch. This 4 of Cups right here shows me you're about to get what you want, but when it shows up, you might not want it because it's not what you thought you were getting. Okay? And it's not what you thought you were getting because you fixated on it too much. And without realizing it, you injected a lot of past disappointments, a lot of past fears. Now, that devil in the pre-shuffle could represent the same energy we've been talking about a lot lately, that past karma that's going away. It just magically disappears. That's true. And, you know, that is a valid thing, and that's come up in recent readings. But this is talking about this behavior. This is more in your life, in real life kind of behavior. All right? What's going on here on top? Yeah, the King of Wands. Before I go there, what's going on here? Knight of Swords. Yeah. You're about to get something. You have an incoming. Something's incoming fast. All right? It might have to do with your runner. It might not. This really isn't a soulmate reading. This is an is this you reading. So this King of Wands represents an ego energy of some kind. What's red with it? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. The universe is asking that you not take everything personally. That you not take everything just at face value. That you not weigh past, hold past experiences against present experiences. You have to always remember when it comes to energy, while everything is cycles, right? Energy is measured in cycles. Things come around. Even our seasons are cycles, right? Spring comes around the same time every year, right? But it's different every time it comes around a little bit. Things don't happen in exactly the same way, on exactly the same day, right? Like this year, for example, we usually get the purple flowers on the trees in the spring in our neighborhood. Usually, most years, they're here by now. They're just starting to come in right now. They're late, right? Because of the weirdness of the surrounding energy, the weather energy that's been happening. Well, same thing. You can't use past experiences on present things because the surrounding energies are different. Just like what happens this time with a planet in a given sign isn't exactly what happened last time the planet was in a given sign, because the surrounding energies change. All right? The universe is asking you to liberate yourself from that, from putting ego on it in any way. Okay? All right. But the universe is also saying that's a little late for this one. So, and if this is future influence for you, it's not too late, right? But if this is happening for you right now, you're getting something you want. You're getting everything that you put into it, all that anxiety and all that past doubt and whatever. It's all there. Let's pull on the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see where we go. I think the key message to take away here, the way I feel this energy, if I was just talking to somebody, if it was one person in front of me, I would say stop taking everything that happens to you so personally. Everything that happens to you is happening to teach you something. You can learn something from every person you meet, no matter who they are, and every situation you encounter. Take what you learned. If it's negative, learn from it. You'll learn more from that anyway. And move forward, right? Don't hold on to it. If it's positive, great. Learn from it. Remember that feeling so you can match it when you feel it again. And move on from it. That's what you got to do. 10 Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is the 10 Pentacles here? Page of Pentacles. This is a weird thing to say. If this is future influence for you, again, you can avoid this. Just take what I just said. All right? Obviously, make your own decisions. Do what you want. Over here, the reason this manifestation is coming true, right, is its sole purpose is to teach you something, is to show you something. Okay? Now, that can go both ways. It can go positive or negative. In other words, if it's a soulmate coming in, it might be, and you manifested, I want a new soulmate, I want blah, 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 kind of a thing, but you put some negativity in it. So this soulmate shows up and it's not exactly what you asked for. It's disappointing, as the Four of Cups crossing this would indicate, right? Well, then that's to teach you not to do that again. This is the card of the student, right? If it's something positive, I think for a lot of you, you've got a new soulmate coming in. Something's about to happen very nice that could lead to 10 Pentacles. And it's to show you, for those of you that put in that you don't think there's anybody else out there. You know, every time we fall in love, every time we have a soul recognition, we always feel like it'll never happen again. There's never going to be anything like this. And we apply that in many areas of our lives. You know, people apply that to a lot to looking for houses and things like that, right? There's always another house. There's always going to be something else. There is no end-all, be-all house where people get all upset. They lose a house. Oh my God, I didn't win the bidding or something. There's never going to be anything like that. There will. This is coming in to teach you something. It could cut both ways. It could be either or. All right? Prove a point. The universe loves proving points. It does. It's not a person, but it loves proving points. What's on top? Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, this is beautiful energy. Okay? This is beautiful. It's teach you something about empathy in some way. I'm not sure what yet. What's the center card? It's red with the Page of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Yeah. When we fixate on things, when we manifest and put negativity into it, a lot of times all of that emotion is what the universe reads. It doesn't read our thoughts. It reads the thoughts are very short range. Like a CB radio, they fade out very quickly. Emotions are like a big broadcast station. They go out into they go way out, speed of light out into the universe. That being said, be careful what you feel. Again, the Empress is always very much in control of their emotions. So this is here to teach you something, to learn that. To learn that if you want this 10 of Pentacles, you control your emotions. You put it out there. The three is very much about control. This is about the flow of emotion, but it's a flow that works. It's why it's a celebration energy a lot of times. Okay? So, what's red with the Empress? The 8 of Wands. Yeah. It's an energy of, again, it's all part of the lesson. Life comes at you fast. You can't take things personally. All right? Again, it is what it is, but you are about to get communication. You're about to get what you want, but it's what you ordered, right? It's like my analogy about the waitress. That person, whether they don't realize it, right? They thought they were just ordering spaghetti, but by being a pain in the ass, what they actually ordered was spaghetti with spit. You follow? They have no idea. They think they're just getting a plate of spaghetti. And they probably won't see the spit on the food, right? But when they taste it, it'll be there. There's a little bit of a taste of, well, that tastes weird. What is that? Why is it all gooey and gumpy in my mouth? Right? Like that. So again, you're about to get, universe in a rather cheeky way is teaching you a lesson that you get exactly what you asked for. All right? You get exactly, and it all comes through feelings. So when you fixate on something and when you you take things personally, or you bring negative energy from the past into a present thing you're trying to manifest, all right, you feel something. Those feelings that you feel, that bitter taste in your mouth, if you will, or that bitter taste in the pit of your stomach, that's what goes out into the universe. So again, you're about to get what you want. Could be your runner, could be someone new. But believe, you may not think it's exactly what you ordered, but it actually is. Am I clear? I hope to God I am. Right? I tell you, there's no other way I can explain it. All right, let's talk about the Lovers. Let's clarify it. Everything in life, in my experience, I mean, there are things that affect us on a deep level, but everything in life needs to be water off a duck's back, as they say. Right? Okay, Sarah, Sarah. It's really having a lot of neutrality, taking what you can learn from things that happen, processing that, acknowledging, processing, and moving forward is important. We don't take it with us. Remember, we kept getting that 10 of Wands, right? It's that girl with all those bags on top of a little baby cow or whatever walking around. We carry that baggage with us, and it goes out in all the manifestations that we put out. Right? It's just the way it is. Why did that person keep ordering the spaghetti in my restaurant analogy? Well, it's because of the past. Because in the past, they get his order wrong. So he assumes that waitress is going to get their order wrong too. And he then becomes a pain in the ass to her. She then tells her friend the chef, and the chef spits in the food. So they don't realize they're getting because of that behavior, because they allowed what a past waitress did to affect this current waitress. They're getting their order, they're getting spaghetti, but it's got a little surprise in it. It's got all the shit in it too. Right? A little spit in this case. Doing my best with the homespun analogies here, but you can't carry that baggage with you from the past. And it's the same thing if you fixate. You fixate for a reason. Something went wrong at some point. It could be, for a lot of people, it's past life energy, and they don't even realize it, you know. But if you acknowledge, the reason the devil came up in the pre-shuffle, devil energy only affects you if you're unaware of it, right? Like the con man can only con you. If you're unaware, you're being conned. If you're aware you're being conned, it has no effect. So, if you acknowledge what I'm saying to you, and don't try to fight it and get pissed at me for how dare Steve say such a thing, right? Well, if you acknowledge it, it goes away. That's why in the Witch's Tarot, the devil is the light shining in. Those people were afraid of it, but the light shines in and shows it. Once you can see it, it's just a little man in a hood in a corner. It's no big deal. It has no effect. All right? So me pointing this out is important. Just like I would walk over to that guy that ordered spaghetti and say, you probably shouldn't do that. You know they're going to spit in your food, right? Really? Are they? Oh my God. He'd apologize to that waitress in 5 seconds. You know, assuming he listened to me. Why's the lovers here? Why's the lovers here? Temperance. Wow. It's a beautiful energy. It's the card of the angel. Again, it balances out the devil. It cancels out the devil energy. If you're aware of it, you'll understand what it is you're receiving. All right? It is for your greater good, and it doesn't mean that this is a lousy manifestation. It is what it is. It's exactly what you ordered. All right? It is what it is. All right, what's on top? We'll get more. The High Priestess. There's the hidden spit. Again, backing up secrets, things held back, things you're unaware of that you're doing. I'm making you aware of it so that you acknowledge that devil, and it, poof, like magic, goes away. It has no effect. If you're in negotiations with somebody and I know that person is a con man, and I walk up to you and go, hey, that person ripped me off for 10 grand 5 years ago. They're total bullshit. You know that at that point you're not going to allow yourself to continue to be ripped off in that deal, are you? Right. You're getting a spaghetti with spit. And that's what that is. You're getting exactly what you asked for. There's some hidden energy in it. All right. Center card. The Chariot is red with temperance. If you acknowledge it, this is the thing that gets rid of that devil energy. This is the thing that gets rid of that energy that's been attached to you. This event of what's happening here. Maybe this reading, me making you aware of this so that you get the most out of this, so that you know that the spaghetti has spit in it, right? Is the event that cancels out the devil energy and allows you to move forward in a very, very, very controlled and just solid direction, okay? Move forward with confidence. You'll become a better manifester because of this, all right? What's red with the High Priestess? The sun again. Remember I showed you the sun. It was randomly at the bottom. Yeah, there it is. It comes back. You're aware of the spit in the spaghetti, right? So that cancels the devil out. It's all just saying the same thing. It all just cross-checks itself. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. The cards are just mediums. They're pretty pictures for you. That's all. I don't need them. So that's what's here. You're about to get what you ordered. You ordered spaghetti in my homespun analogy, which I prefer because people understand. Everybody knows what a plate of spaghetti is. You know what a restaurant is, and you know what a waitress is, and you know what a chef is, and you know what spit is, right? Everybody ordered spaghetti. You're about to get it. But you ordered spaghetti, you kept bugging the waitress. You're about to get exactly what you ordered. And that person that gets that spaghetti is unaware. It's hidden. But you know about it now. So you know what to look for. You know what to learn from. This energy can't do anything. It's not going to disappoint you. It'll be something that you can make great. It's possible. But it's exactly what you ordered. And it cancels out that devil. It allows you to move forward. So keep that in mind. That's why fixating on things is wrong. And that's why, and fixating on things is a general term that means holding on to something. Holding on to things from the past. Thinking back, do you have something that you think back to that still to this day, even though it happened 10 years ago, for example, can make you mad? Can keep you up at night? Oh, I can't believe that happened. Like that. That's fixating. It's holding on to it. It's still there. It's that baggage from that 10 of Wands. Let it go. Acknowledge it. Learn something from it. Right? Otherwise, when you manifest, this tells me you're a powerful manifester. You get what you're manifesting. If the universe will find a way, sometimes it takes a while. Depends how complex your manifestation is. But you eventually get it. You get exactly what you order. I'm here to tell you that. I'm letting you know. You're the guy at the table at the restaurant, and I'm telling you, hey man, don't eat that. There's spit in it. What? Why is there spit in it? Well, because you were an asshole to the waitress. Right? Can't hold on to stuff. Just because something else happened in the past, don't bring it with you into present things. Try to be neutral in present things. Try to start over. Let's start over with a new waitress. Assume that this waitress will do a good job. And the waitress is the universe in this case. Assume it will do a good job this time. If you didn't get a manifestation in the past, it didn't come out right, don't put that negativity into your current one. Okay? That's all it's saying. And all it takes is acknowledgement. The devil goes away when we acknowledge that it's there. That's it. Whether it's a bad habit, a bad way of looking at ourselves, the wrong way of looking at the world, whatever it is, we just have to acknowledge it. And it has no power anymore. It doesn't affect the soul. People always say, oh, they got devil in the soul. No, they don't. It can't get in there. It does not. It's an ego energy. It's static. It's fluff. It's dust on top of something. You just acknowledge, oh, this is dusty, and blow it away. Like that. That's it. And that's what temperance is saying here. And underneath temperance is 3 pentacles. This is this is the setup. This is that. This is a very important reading. I think this, for a number of you, is why that devil energy, that thing that's attached to you, that changes how others view you and changes opportunities to come towards you, right, into something good. This is how it goes away. You have to acknowledge this. And you have to be honest with yourself. Am I holding on to things? Is there something I think back to and still to this day makes me mad? There shouldn't be anything like that. Even if it's something that makes you sad, you should be able to look back on it, right, and get the lesson from it. Acknowledge that it happened, and it shouldn't affect your day currently, in the present moment. It shouldn't. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best with my homespun analogies here. It's complex energy. A lot of people don't understand this concept, right? The universe picks up on your feelings. Remember that. Not your thoughts. You can think anything you fucking want. I hate it. H-A-T-E. Hate it when people say, what you think about, you bring about. That is so fucking not true. It is mind-blowing, right? Because I think about a blowjob from Christy Turlington all the time, and I ain't never fucking got one. All right? At the end of the day, it's what you feel about that you bring about. Your thoughts don't mean shit. You put manifestations out with your soul, with feelings. You put prayers out with your soul, with your feelings. Right? Even the Bible fucking tells you that. Well, manifestations, manifesting and praying is the same thing. It's no different. They're just different words. It's the same thing. You're asking the universe for something. You're asking God for something. You do it with emotions, not with thoughts. And emotions, by the way, followed by actions toward making that thing happen. Positive actions towards it. Right? God helps those who help themselves. We can't just pray. You know. We can't just do that. We have to do something too. Right? Well, it is what it is. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best. It's an energy I think that applies to a good number of you watching. And it's something you need to look at yourself. You need to look within and try to figure out, am I manifesting right or wrong? Either way, you're about to get something you manifested, and it's exactly what you ordered. Okay? Just keep that in mind. It's exactly what you ordered, even though you may not realize it at first when you see it. And this should alleviate any disappointment that might come with that, because again, it's what you ordered. All right. At the end of the day, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I do my best with these, and again, this can be future influence for you. All right. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.